my computer. Okay, so we're going to open with location songs, and location songs are one of my favorite kinds of songs. And I'll mention some to you, and you'll know what I mean. So there's songs, okay, with a sense of place. Writing a location song is always fun because the location gives you so many details to work with. Okay, so think of writing a location song about your hometown, a haunted house, a deserted amusement park, cruise to Alaska, your favorite or least favorite city, the moon, Las Vegas, on the road as a famous singer. Here are some great examples of location songs. On My Way to Harlem by Gregory Porter, Take the A Train, Weezer, rock band, Beverly Hills, Katy Perry, California Girls, the Beach Boys, California Girls, I Left My Heart in San Francisco, Tony Bennett, Joni Mitchell, Carrie, Billy Joel, Piano Man, where he's in a piano bar and he's talking about all the different people that are in the piano bar with him. Laura Nyro has lots of location songs. New York Tenderberry, Been on a Train, Stone Soul Picnic. Probably the most famous, what? Oh, Frank Sinatra, New York, New York. Jay-Z and Alicia Keys, Empire State of Mind. Randy Newman, Louisiana, Baltimore, I Love LA. Lazy Afternoon. Penny Lane, Strawberry Fields by the Beatles. Galveston by Jimmy Webb. Wichita Lineman by Jimmy Webb. So I'll send that to you today. Yeah, Claudia. Claudia.
I have a question.
Sure.
Didn't we already do this when we did lyrics to Penny Lane?
Well, in a way you did, because Penny Lane was a location song. Yes, so the answer is yes, but we're going to do it again. But this time you can pick another location.
Right.
So, what I find is that people get stuck in a rut, including me. And as a songwriter, it's good to do so. Character songs, which we did last week, location songs. Then there's message songs, which we're probably going to do soon. Different ways of writing a song, rather than just, you broke my heart and I feel so bad. Hi, Beryl. Hi, Meryl. Good seeing you. Hi, Dina.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
So any questions about this? So it's basically writing a song like I Left My Heart in San Francisco, or Autumn in New York is another one, where the location is part of the song. Blue Bayou. There's a million of them. Did you ever write a location song, Steve?
Well, Paris Apartment.
Yes, Paris Apartment is a location song. Maida, I'm sure you.
I sent you Jacaranda, the Jacaranda song. Did you get to see that?
When did you send it to me?
Same time I sent you the Better Than This, the last one.
No, I didn't get around to it, Maida, so maybe we can do it today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, is that a location song?
I think so. That's what I was going to ask you, if that qualifies.
Yeah. No, I like location songs. I like anything where it gives you specificity of detail. And location songs, you can use that location to One for My Baby is a location song. Johnny Mercer. And is it also a character song? I think it is too. Yeah, I guess they can be both. Yeah, Dina.
Route 66.
Yeah, Route 66. The location is Route 66. Yeah. And what's that song by Matt Dennis?
Let's take a trip to
Yeah, let's take a trip to the.
Let's get away from it all.
Let's get away from it all. That's another location song. It's using like the map. There's a whole series of songs that use the map. Yeah, cool. So that's your assignment for this next week, a location song. I remember I wrote a song about my room. I lived in a one-room apartment and it was called My Room. And I wrote about, I wrote about it. So, anyway, that's it. So why don't we do homework? Are any questions about this or any questions about anything? No?
I have one.
Good.
You've been recording these.
Yes.
Is there a place that I can go for those links?
Yes. Can somebody tell Carrie, because I don't know how to go there.
They're on everybody's email right now because they're redoing the website. So just look back in your email. I think they came within this week.
They came within this.
Yeah, Alexis Cole will send them to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Okay.
Email.
All I got.
Did you find it?
No, all I got was that it's coming late. Oh, lyric class materials. I bet that's it. Class 1, class 2. Thank you, Karen.
Karen, can you do me the biggest favor? Can you send me that again? Cheryl, what do you want? What do you
I
want?
have a question.
Sure.
How to get the story in your lyrics? Some tips on, I have the story. I've started some beautiful, grand lyrics, but the story isn't. So just some tips on how to put that story in the lyrics.
Okay.
That's my
Skip the setting and just start with the story. All the lyrics that don't talk about the story in the first verse, no, start with the story. Get to the story quick. That's a really important, good question. Get to the story quick. Sometimes we take too long to get to the story. You don't have a lot of lines. You got to get to the story. You got to get into it. Okay.
Okay, and how specific should the story be in the lines so that it doesn't sound so trite?
I find specificity makes things not trite.
Okay.
It gets you out of using cliches. So if you, I'm a big believer in specificity. That's one of my, I think it's my number 2 tip. And I probably have said this before, Cheryl, but people sometimes say to me, if my song's too specific, not everybody's going to get it, right? But I don't believe that. I believe the specificity is just the means to get your universal truth out there. Okay, so not everybody, like in the song. I don't want to go to the same song. Let's see. I'm going to go to the same song because I can't think today. The House That Built Me by Miranda Lambert. It's about a country girl who goes back to the first house that she was born in. And she goes up to the woman at the front door and she says, can I just see the yard where I buried my dog? And can I just go up to the room where I played guitar and wrote my songs? And can I just look at that where Mama clipped out Better Homes and Gardens magazine? Well, I didn't have a mama who did clip the homes, and I didn't play guitar, and I didn't have a dog buried under the tree, but I understood the universal emotion of wanting to touch base with my childhood to maybe get me over a big upheaval in my life. So the universal truth wasn't about any of the details of the song. It was that this girl had to go back to her first house to touch base again. Okay, so you're just using the specificity to get your story across.
Okay.
Any other questions? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Daryl.
Good morning, everybody. It is morning here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coffee. So and I got toothpicks in my eyes. But anyway, my question is, how many lines for a verse? I've been doing like 4.
That's good.
But I just want more freedom now.
Yeah.
And just kind of some ideas of how many lines in a verse.
Up to 8.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't do uneven usually. I don't do 5 lines. I don't do 3 lines. I usually do 4 or 8.
Okay.
Is that true for the AAB forum also?
Oh, very good, very good. I was thinking of verse chorus.
Mhm.
Memories like the corners of my mind. No, that's 4. I think it is. It's even. If it's not 4, it's 6.
Okay.
Anybody can think of, Carrie, can you think of an AABA song like "Come Fly With Me"? Come na 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 na. Na, 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 na.
Not off the top of my head.
I think it's 4. I think it's 4.
Mm.
Yeah. Is that okay? It's 4. 4 or 8, 6. It's not 7. I wouldn't do 7 lines. Okay. Any other questions? Dina? No? Okay.
Oh, I have just kind of related to that too. Sometimes I'm thinking about how many words to put in a line, whether it's the shorter or maybe medium long line. I'm just trying to, gauge from you, like what's better. Or
There's
what's usual, what's normally done. Mhm, mhm,
what's normally done is either you can be wordy, which
mhm,
a lot of verses are in popular songs, or
mhm.
you can be less wordy. I find when you're less wordy, melodically, sometimes you can be better.
Mm.
Like, the Irving Berlin song, "What'll I Do?" doesn't have a lot of words, but it's just got a beautiful melody. When you've got a lot of words, sometimes you can't do those lovely, intervallic things. What'll I do? If you're going, looked up and it's a Chelsea morning and that it's less, my mind is not good today. You can play with the melody a little bit more if you're less wordy, but both are fine. Who just said something? I see.
I mean, a song like Twisted or something,
That's
you
wordy.
know, that's wordy. You want that because
Yeah. Yeah, it
I
all
think
depends
it's
on the kind of
really-
song. If
yeah, it
it's a
depends on what
story
you're trying to
song,
say.
it's going to be wordy. If it's a sort of a Joni Mitchell-esque song, it's wordy. She's wordy. I don't think she's ever not wordy. I'm trying to think. Maybe actually Both Sides Now isn't that wordy. Bows and flows and feather rings. That's not that wordy.
Military.
But
Can I make a comment?
yeah, sure.
For me, like when I was writing this week's song, I ended up taking certain words out because of scansion. And I think that scansion really kind of guides your wordiness.
Yeah, I think that's good. It's
Okay.
always good to take out words, by the way. Just these little funny, but because getting rid of those words are actually good if you can do it. Filler, I call them fillers. The more you can pack your lyric with like nouns and verbs and strong words, and less with but, cause, just, little, are better.
I've used some of those fillers when I need to fill in the melody or the scale.
Yeah, we all do. Try to figure out a way to get rid of them. Sometimes just take it out and see how it sounds. And sometimes you can put another great adjective in there or a noun, and then you're not going to need it. It's great when you can get rid of a just and or something, now, well, and put in actually something that's going to have some weight. But what I want to say is if you're starting with less words in your verse, maybe put more words in your chorus. You want there to be a change between the two. And you definitely want the change rhythmically between each section of the song. You don't want to keep going da 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 da, and then you bridge da 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 da. You don't want to do that. You want to go da 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 da. You know, you want to vary it up. There's this book that's the most boring book I've ever looked at by Pat Pattison. It's literally doing rhythmic patterns for your songs. And it was driving me nuts because, you know, that's what all it is. I guess you can write to these rhythmic patterns. You know, it was, I don't know, it was boring. So, okay, great. Why don't we do some homework? Dina, did you get the homework for last week?
I have a song to perform.
Okay, I like that.
Would you like me to do it?
Yeah. Is it homework or is it just a song?
Well, it's a song, it's actually about a person and where she lived. So it's,
That fulfills the homework because that's a character song. It's about a person.
right.
Okay, cool. What's it called?
It's called Genevieve.
Oh, pretty.
I didn't warm up vocally, but I'll try.
We won't forgive you. I'm very unforgiving. Okay. I'm only joking. How are you just gonna play? Great.
Do it nice and slow. The
Okay.
road by the reservoir, up Cortland Way to Bramblebush Drive is where I play piano for a lady whose heart was so dear. Her family adored her and she lived with no fear. Grand to so many, so strong and sweet, a woman of the people, her namesake would keep. So many moments her music would bring, so I played her songs and I would sing. Songs for the seasons and holidays, tunes for the flowers and Broadway plays. She'd wink at the standards of yesterdays. She'd tap to the feet, tap to the beat, and she heard every phrase. Genevieve, Genevieve, never go away, for she had her family and her piano I'd play. And with her favorites, could it go wrong? The joy of her smiling when she tap along. Instrumental. The greats of Gershwin, Porter and Co. must play Paul Simon and Nat King Cole. I looked in her eyes and I searched her soul for the next melody that she could hold. Now those 3 years up Bramblebush I knew so well, where the squirrels and deers and the rabbits would dwell. The rush of the reservoir is never gone, but the day before Christmas her time would move on. Genevieve, Genevieve, never go away. But she had her family and her piano I'd play. And with her favorites, how could it go wrong? 'Cause she had her family and she had her song. She had her family, she had her song. She had her family, She had her songs. Genevieve.
Dina, that's really good. I don't think I've heard your songs before, right? It was very good. Very good writer. I liked it. Can you put up the lyric?
Let's see.
Do you know
I
how to
have a
screen share?
lead sheet.
What?
I have a lead sheet. Where do I
Oh.
put it up?
Don't put it up. I'm gonna just tell you what, so what's your form? Tell me I know it's a verse chorus song, because you do Genevieve, Genevieve, that's your chorus. So you've got a verse, and then you've got like this interesting section, which is like
Right, that's the bridge. It goes into another key.
I call it the pre-chorus, because generally I never think of going from a verse to a bridge to a chorus. I never do that. I view that as a pre-chorus. I'm letting you know. But then after you do your chorus, where do you go back to?
I go back to that pre-chorus with different lyrics.
Okay. And then what do you do?
And then there's an instrumental. I was thinking maybe with a flute or,
Yeah, okay.
And then I go back to the greats of Gershwin, Cole Porter. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
So I go back to the.
Okay, so Dina, this is
I
what
thought
I'm
that
thinking.
was a bridge, so.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to try to make it. It's wonderful. I mean, it's got a lot of potential. You need to go back to your chorus sooner. There's one section you put between the one section, and it's like, I'm thinking, no, I want to get back to Genevieve, Genevieve. And by the way, I think you make Genevieve the chorus. I think it's too wordy. I think you could take out some of the words. Your song is wordy. So I would make the chorus less wordy. I take out some information
Oh, on the chorus,
in the chorus.
right?
Because it's
Okay,
beautiful.
I hear you.
Yeah.
So for example, let's go in the first key. Genevieve, Genevieve, never go away, for she has family and piano and a piano I play. And with her favorites couldn't go wrong.
I would go Genevieve. I wouldn't do and with her favorite. I would do repetition. I would do Genevieve, Genevieve again in that section. You need more repetition.
Okay.
But I want you to type up the lyric and send it to me, and I'll comment upon it further. But it's wonderful.
So thank you very much. This song means a lot to me. I just want to give you a little. I looked into this job. This was right before the pandemic. Okay. And it was like, at one point I was going 3 times a week. This woman had really like the end stage dementia. And her daughter was very wealthy, and they have this beautiful home in Broughton on Hudson, overlooking the reservoir. And it was very like, I felt every time I went, I was like, I can't believe I'm going to this job another day. And I was making like nice money. And then as Christmas time came in 2019, she was slowing down. We could all see that she was getting ready to cross over, And the day before Christmas, she moved on. But the point I'm making about the song is that because she had her family, she'll never be forgotten, because she was so loved, and she had so many grandkids, and everybody was always there to see her. And I just thought how beautiful, because a lot of times when people have dementia, people just split. They don't want anything to do with the person. And that was the point I was trying to make in the song. I don't know if that came across.
Well, I need to look at the lyric in front of me.
Okay, that's what I want.
Then I'll comment upon it further. But it's wonderful, and I can feel the emotion in it. It's beautiful melody. And I really like your writing.
Thank you for letting me share.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. Thanks, Tina. Okay, let's do another one. Beryl. Yeah, let's do it.
You remember I wasn't able to share my song last week, so this is last week's assignment, and Mark already looked at it, but I haven't shared it with the group.
Okay,
Let me put that up. The name of the song is Somewhere. I'm putting the lyrics up.
okay, good.
Can everybody see that? I tried to make
Yes.
it
Yeah,
large enough for those of us who are visually challenged. So maybe I'll just read the song
Okay.
first. Okay. Somewhere Else Far Away is the name of the song. So I just put down the different sections. Okay.
okay.
Dutch canals we walked along, cobblestones playing an evening song, red tulips lining our pathway. I was from somewhere else far away. Sitting around your living room, wine glass shining, Dutch tulips in bloom. You loved me on a clear Monday. I was from somewhere else far away. How could I have known you were loving someone else and now I'm all alone? Because the beauty of the tulips couldn't melt the darkness in your soul and the sadness that I felt. Another girl you needed, in another city you cheated. I'm alone, brokenhearted today. I was from somewhere else far away.
All right. So what did I tell you before? What was my comments?
I just added a few words in the B section that you suggested, and I put the you said I'm alone, and I put in brokenhearted,
Oh, good.
which really
Yeah.
made a dramatic ending, really tells the story. So that's it. Just a little background. This was from some time that I spent in Amsterdam, actually outside of Amsterdam, with a significant other at the time. And this is kind of the journey of our relationship that I wanted to
No, I like it. I think it's
narrate.
better, Beryl. I do. I like it.
Mhm. Okay.
Anybody else? Any comments? No? Yeah, it's good. I think all those things you changed are good. All right.
Thank you, Mark.
Yo, thank you. Okay, let's do Carrie. I want to hear this song you wrote.
Well, let's see.
Now,
Okay.
this is just a lyric. It's not to an assignment. It's like, yeah.
Oh, you don't want to hear the song?
Yes, I do.
Sorry, I'm not clear on what the assignments are.
Oh, so the last week's assignment is to write a character song, either describing yourself or describing someone else. I forgot what was the previous assignment. Pardon me.
I think it was a movie.
Oh,
but
write a song
I
like a movie. Write a song like a movie. That's right.
Yeah, I'm going to do that anyway. That sounds like fun.
It is fun. Yeah. Ooh, okay.
So we will see if this qualifies.
It doesn't matter. I just want to hear your song. Okay. Well, maybe
Okay.
that's qualify. Yeah. What's it called? Oh, okay. You told me what it was called. Okay.
Well, I go to bed each morning at the break of day. I have a long romance with the night. No getting round it, always been this way. I kind of rhythm I can't fight. I met you like I always knew that they'd need no other light. I got you, my big bright moon. The smell of roasting coffee from a street cafe. The empty streets sorry. Empty streets all open up to me. Night blooming jasmine and the stars at play. One mockingbird singing in a willow tree. Under the sun, most anyone would be hard put to agree, but I choose you, my big bright moon. Here's where the soprano Angie comes in. So I got room to breathe. I got space to think. Sorry. I can just leave me in the arms of a moonbeam in a bright kind of day dream. Well, I know it's not the standard, this nocturnal vibe. Never been before. Following the crowd, they can have that gold dust on the sunny side. I wait for midnight, where any dreams allow. Our love affair is a wing and a prayer under starlit silver sky clouds. I got you, my big bright moon. I got you, my big bright moon.
All right, Carrie, we
Really slow. Sorry about that.
We couldn't hear your guitar. It came in the middle and everything sounded wonderful once the guitar was there. But for like 70% of the tune, I couldn't hear your guitar.
70?
70%, yeah.
Yowza.
So.
All right, so maybe if the song hole is below, so that
Anybody
makes
have any suggestions about how you could hear her guitar? Because I don't.
I'll bring the sound hole up. It was blocked, obviously, so.
Okay. Do you have?
I have it.
Go on,
Oh.
Claudia.
Well, I was having the same problem, as you guys know, and I got a Blue Yeti mic, which is about $100.
So.
And-
I should just record it before I.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I'm just saying, because I couldn't get it. Can you read me the lyrics? Can you just read me the lyrics?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, so I go to bed each morning at the break of day. I have a long romance with the night. No getting round it, always been this way. My kind of rhythm, I can't fight. I met you like I always knew that I'd need no other light, because I got you, my big bright moon. A2, the smell of roasting coffee from a street cafe. The empty streets all open up to me. Night blooming jasmine, the stars at play. One mockingbird singing in a willow tree. Under the sun, most everyone would be hard put to agree, but I'd choose you, my big bright moon. This is the B section. I got room to breathe. I got space to think. I can just be me in the arms of a moonbeam in a night kind of daydream. A3, well, I know it's not the standard, this nocturnal vibe. I've never been for following the crowd. They can have their gold dust on the sunny side. I'll wait for midnight where any dreams allowed. Our love affair is a wing and prayer under starlit silver clouds. Because I got you, my big bright moon. So the character, can you guess who the character
It's
is?
a big bright moon, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
No. I got it much, you know, when it's good. I like your lyric. It's good. And I think I like your melody. I couldn't, you know, it was all.
Well, it's a drag because the harmonies.
I know, no, the minute your guitar came in, it like all made sense. So we have to just figure out a way to do that so I can hear it. But I like it, Carrie. It's good.
Maybe you stood. Thank you.
Yeah, I like it. But why were you singing so high in the bridge?
Because I cannot get over how much I love that melody. And I am a baritone and Angela is a soprano. She came up with the middle eight.
So you have to sing a melody that you can sing and it shows your voice off.
I'll get there.
Yeah, you have to figure out how to make that, massage that melody so you.
It's gonna be hard. And actually, I probably can do it, but not sitting.
Well, Angela can help you. I mean, Angela's good at that too, so.
Yeah, she's fantastic. Yeah.
All right, I mean, great, thanks, Carrie.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, who else? Who's next? Okay, Steve.
I didn't do the assignment song.
Oh my God, okay.
Yeah, I know. But I've been, in the time I had, I've been working on the Christmas song that I mentioned a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah,
I'd love
Okay.
to share that.
sure, love it.
I can put the lyrics up.
I'd love that.
Let's see. Everybody see that?
Uh-huh, yes.
A bit bigger.
Oh, wait. Before I do that, I have to switch my mic and.
Carrie, there's some really good lines in your lyric, in your song. There's some really, I love some of the lines. It's really good.
Thank you.
All three songs, there's lots good.
So this started as a lyric written by a co-writer, and I wrote music to it, and then we've been working on it together on both the lyrics and the music.
Okay.
Crackle and snow, twinkling lights appear, faces all aglow with happiness and cheer. The tingle in the air tells you it's near. That's the magic of Christmas. Top hat and carrot make Frosty come alive. The elf on the shelf looks for places to hide, giggles and wonder, eyes open wide. That's the magic of Christmas. If Christmas came wrapped up in a jar, it would shine as bright as the brightest star, and guide the way for Santa's reindeer and sleigh to find where all the little ones are. Carolers sing, sometimes way off key. The funny thing is, it sounds like harmony. Love Love fires the flame, hope warms the tree. That's the magic, the wonderful magic. That's the magic of Christmas.
Pretty. Yeah, very good. Okay, Steve, I'm gonna be my mercenary self and go, you need to stick love in here and make it so much more commercial. You know, so crackling snow, twinkling lights appear, your face aglow with happiness and cheer. The tingle in the air tells me you're near. That's the magic of, you know, the idea is put the girl in there. You know, that's what I think. You know, this is all sort of like you're describing, but I would rather have the magic of Christmas being there with you, basically saying to the person.
Mark,
No, wait a minute.
what
is-
about,
Yeah.
well, I'm thinking like, what if he wants this to be a family Christmas song?
You know, right now it's I don't even know who he's singing this to. So who are you singing this to? Steve?
That's a good question.
Yeah. So you know, the precedent I always think of is the Christmas song, you know, which actually breaks quite a few rules. But I just find it a little, I mean, there's so many melodically and lyrically, there's so many. I love carolers sing, sometimes it's way off key. Funny thing is it sounds like harmony. That to me is very original. I like that. Love fires the flame, hope warms the tree. It's like, I want you to be in there. I want you to be in there at least.
Mhm.
You're not, I don't want you to be removed from the scene.
Right.
So if it's not with somebody, at least you're part of this.
Mm-hmm. No, that
You
makes
know,
sense.
Yeah, I would put myself in here.
This
you
is
know,
a small question, but
Yeah,
my co-writer and I are going back and forth on this. Love fires the flame or love flames the fire? Which one makes more sense to you?
I would say your love is the flame.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I like things to be, I like things to be, to bring them down to earth. I don't like things to be out in the airy fairyland here. You know, we've heard, you know, you're competing with a million Christmas songs. And I think, you know, I almost think carolers sing sometimes way off key. The funny thing, that's sort of, I'd like more lines like that and less lines like crackling snow, twinkling lights appear. You know, that we've heard that, you know, we've heard that a lot. It's tough to write Christmas songs. I mean, what you're doing is nice. So my first thing, I think, to make it more personal would help, to put yourself in the song would help, and maybe you know, it's easy to get into cliches when you're writing Christmas songs. I love your bridge. Melodically, it's great. I just love your bridge. It's really good.
Out of the melody there.
Yeah, it's really nice. So I don't quite get what you're trying to accomplish by telling us that there's a magic in Christmas, but I don't know if that's enough.
Got it.
But I like it. I'm just being tough on it.
No, I appreciate that. That's what I want. It makes
Yeah.
sense to me. Yeah.
So anybody agree with me, disagree with me? What do you think?
I like your comments because I think this is a beautiful song, and I think it would make it even more beautiful to have the personal aspect to it. And I just have one line that would need explanation for me, which is, if Christmas came wrapped up in a jar, it would shine as bright as the brightest star. If it's wrapped up in a jar, it's wrapped up, how can it shine?
Good question.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, it could be a translucent jar, I suppose. But that's a good question.
Yeah, I think that is a good question. So, well, take what we've said and work on it, rewrite it, okay?
Okay.
But I like it. You write such nice melody. Your music's sophisticated and wonderful, and I like it.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the input. It's great.
Sure. Okay, good. Maida, how about something?
Hi. Okay.
Steve, take your, there we go. Yeah.
Okay. Can I share now?
You can share.
Okay.
You're sharing the lyric?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so the song is Crows Are Songbirds Too. And this is about the woman that we talked about, you and I, Mark.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't find anything about her, so I figured I would just use that as a, imagining, describing her, imagining what she's like, and also you can figure out what the crows are songbirds too means. I don't have a melody.
Okay.
She's the neighborhood eccentric. Just ask anyone around if they've seen her walking down the street in a long black gown. She glides above the pavement wearing 4-inch platform shoes. As she enters her stone-clad black house, she becomes my secret muse. Who is this woman? That's what I'd like to know. Is she just a human eccentric, or is she a human crow? One day I mean to stop her and ask her about her life, 'cause crows are songbirds too. Their beauty is misconstrued. Would I like to be, oh wait a minute, this is, my A's and B's are all screwed up. Don't pay any attention to them.
Okay.
Would I like to be her friend and visit her in the morning, share a cup of Earl Grey tea? I wonder if she'd like me. I heard she might be an artist, the kind I do not know. I imagine her wrapped in black feathers, taking off like a graceful crow. Who is this woman? That's what I'd like to know. Is she just a human eccentric, or is she a human crow? One day I mean to stop her and ask her about her life, 'cause crows are songbirds too. Their beauty is misconstrued.
All right. Lots. I remember now. I saw this woman too. She lived around La Brea and Beverly, I guess.
Mhm.
And she had this stone house, black stone house, and she had that hair. Do you have the hair in there? Did you put the hair?
No, I don't. I tried. The way I remember her, she had her hair the way a lot of women wear it now, but at the time it was not. It wasn't a hairstyle. She had it all pulled up and then a little olive oil bun, like Popeyes.
But it was really high. It was like
It was very high, yeah.
So
And
between her shoes and the hair, she must have been 8 feet tall.
yes. I wish I could. I can always
So
work on
my comment to you, there's a couple of them. One of them is structurally, the scansion doesn't match between the verses.
it. Doesn't.
I don't believe, no. And you need to, what is it, AABA?
It's yeah. This is
You don't really have a title.
It's crows or songbirds too.
I know, but you put that title in the bridge, which
Oh,
generally,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
unless you're thinking of that as a chorus, which I don't. So hold on. Scroll to the top. Okay, she's the neighborhood eccentric. Would I like to be your friend? That doesn't scan the same as she's the neighborhood eccentric. You know what I mean? If A is your template for your scansion, you need to match, all the other A's have to match.
Okay.
And the best way to do that is to come up with a melody. But maybe neighborhood eccentric is the title. She's the neighborhood eccentric, dashing around, seen her walking down the street in a long black gown. She glides above the pavement wearing 4-inch platform. As she enters in, she becomes my secret muse. She's the neighborhood eccentric. Da 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 da.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
what I'd like to know. Da 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 da. Like a crow. You know, I would say neighborhood eccentric.
Okay.
Then you start making it into a song. Then it stops being a poem. Is there another word of crow instead of crow? Because you use crow a lot. What?
Corvid or raven, or
Raven might be great.
Raven.
I think then as you go on,
He's the
it gets sort of
neighborhood
repetitious.
eccentric. Just ask anyone.
that you, Karen?
Yeah.
Giving me a melody. Thank you.
She glides above the pavement. She's a neighborhood eccentric. I think she glides above the pavement matches she's a neighborhood eccentric. She's a neighborhood eccentric. She glides above the pavement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wearing 4-inch platform shoes. She enters her brown and clad. Is her stone black stone? I'd say black stone house. She becomes my secret muse.
Okay, and she
You
enters
know?
Blackstone House.
Yeah, her black stone house. She becomes my secret muse. Who is this woman? It's what I'd like to know. I would take out eccentric because you know. I would go, who, you know what we have to all, who is this woman? This is what I'd like to know. Who is this woman? Da 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 da. Who, I would repeat, who is this woman? Then it makes it catchy, you know?
Mhm.
Repetition, once again, is a good thing in songs.
Mhm.
I hate the word misconstrued.
I knew you would.
Yeah, no, and that is your stinger. You know, your stinger has to be, you know. But
What if I just wrote, if I figured out a way to use misunderstood?
yeah, misunderstood's better.
Okay.
But my problem is is that a B? Is that a bridge, or is that an A, or is that it's just a new thing? I would match your A.
That's a B. Sorry.
It's a B. So you're going to repeat that over again?
Yeah, I did. Back down here.
Okay. So it would be lovely if you could rhyme backwards to, okay, and ask her, you know, who is this woman? This is what I'd like to know. Who is this woman? Is she a human crow? One day I mean to stop her and say, if all the stuff I could, because crows are songbirds too, even though she's misunderstood. So I want you to rhyme misunderstood, had come up with a rhyme. So when you say
Yeah.
misunderstood, it pops a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, somebody talking? Okay, it's Claudia. Okay, Maida, I like it, but it needs some work.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have to say that I was so flustered because I couldn't find anything about her, and then I started thinking of other people I could write about, and so I didn't give myself a full week of work on this. But it's you know, it's gonna get better because
Okay, so you know some idea. Can I give you some ideas I have about this woman?
yeah.
I thought she was European. She definitely seemed European. And I think she was either married to a concert pianist or a famous sculptor, or she, you know, she was a famous sculptor, or, you know, she was an artist of some kind, you know. I heard she might be an artist, you know. It's, you know, I could see your sculpture and with her backyard with sculptured birds, you know, birds of all kinds. You know, she could sculpt birds, you know.
Yeah.
Aviary, she could have a sculptured aviary, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's fun. I think it's such a great idea in a way. Let your mind go wild.
Okay.
So tell me where she's from, who she married, what did she do as a career, you know, more stuff about her. Just write details about her and then put it in the song.
I was afraid that it would be too long.
Well, you know, you don't want to make it too long, but I'm saying you could take these details and just scatter them in.
Okay.
You know,
Mhm.
was she nice? I never saw her talk to anybody. She was always walking
Never.
around.
She was always alone. That's why I wouldn't have thought she was married.
No, I don't think she was married, but maybe when she was a young girl, she was married, something.
Maybe. You know, that other guy that I was talking about, the one who always dressed in black and rollerbladed on the corner of I found a lot about him. He's fascinating. He was a star athlete,
Oh, wow.
and then he got schizophrenia.
Oh,
And so he was there and became homeless, and he was there on that corner for years and years. And somebody built a whole array of active gear designed around him and sold it. In other words, sportswear with his name on it and everything. But he's still homeless from what I understand, and has a Twitter account, and he's very articulate. So, there's that thing about, if you should just happen to get schizophrenia, there goes all semblance of, a normal life.
yes. That's the truth. Okay, I like this though. I like these direction. This is great direction. Okay, great.
you.
Who's next? Karen, Celeste, Cruz?
Mark,
Claudia, you need to go because why don't you go next? Because I know you've got to go.
yeah, if you don't mind, because my
Not at all. Not at all. Don't worry about it. Sorry, Karen doesn't.
Maita, could you take your lyrics down?
Oh, yeah. No problem.
Thanks, Maida.
Thank you.
So Mark, I sent you the last email I sent you.
Okay, I'm gonna do is share the screen. Then I'm gonna do
So when I was wanting to write a character song, I wanted to write something different. Like I didn't want to do any more man bashing or anything, and I wanted to write about somebody that I admired, and Queen Elizabeth came to mind.
Okay.
So anyway, Regina, it's how you pronounce it. She's been called Regina because that's the queen in her own right, as in not the queen because she's married to a king. But anyway,
Cool.
see if I can. You were kind and tolerant, shrewd and yet benevolent, whip smart with world events. You met with a lot of presidents. Behind the fortress, a little girl with so much softness and a love for all things living, not one beyond your giving. Now it gets really high. I have to. Oh, Regina, so regal, so good. You were a queen.
Claudia, you cut out. Claudia, you cut out.
Oh, really? Oh, dear.
Yeah, can you start
Oh,
from the
Regina,
top?
so regal, so good. You're all right. Regina, such majesty. You ruled. You were funny. You were funny to, oh shoot. You were funny too, down to earth. Your presence brought a sense of mirth. A family woman, just like any mother, grandmother to so many. Next page.
Claudia, I'm having trouble. When I'm screen sharing, you're cutting it. Zoom quit unexpectedly.
Oh, okay.
Don't send. So
Well, I'll just read the rest of it. It's
why don't
okay.
you
I'll
read
just.
the whole thing
So,
why don't you read the whole thing from the top? I'm
okay.
sorry. Yeah.
You were kind and tolerant, shrewd and yet benevolent, whip smart with world events. You met with lots of presidents. Behind the fortress, a little girl with so much softness and a love for all things living, not one beyond your giving. Oh, Regina, so regal, so bright, you were a queen in your own right. Oh, Regina, such majesty, you ruled from your own honesty. You were funny too and down to earth. Your presence brought a sense of mirth. A family woman just like any, mother, grandmother to so many. Oh, Regina, lover of life, you kept your faith with all your might. Oh, Regina, you were a jewel. The world will miss your precious rule. Oh, Regina, glorious Regina, 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 forever my queen.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. And you've got a melody to it, I know.
I do. I'm working on it. And it's way too high. I have to lower the key, but I'm still kind of trying to remember how to transpose and everything.
Yeah.
And this is definitely not a jazz song.
No. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. But it is a character song.
Yeah.
I wish it was a little less generic and a little bit more specific, but that's just me. I think,
Well, then I thought about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
You know, we know so much about like what she liked to eat and her corgis and her horses and all of that, but
Yeah.
this was sort of more to her character, you
Um,
know.
I have a thought, which is that I think it was very difficult for her sometimes to make decisions that ended up hurting many, you know, her family, some of the members of her family, and I kept waiting for something like that to come up. But I don't know if you want to include that, but that might deepen her
Well,
character.
I mean, yeah, this song could probably be a little bit longer. And I sort of thought about that, Maida, and that's why I put in that line, she ruled from her own truth.
You know, Claudia, I think you fulfilled the assignment and I think the song is good. I think if you made it about maybe one thing specifically, or a couple of things, you know, about the trouble she's had with her family, you know,
Mhm.
but, you know, or something. Or you could change the point and rather writing a song about from the point of view of somebody admiring the queen, that is she's talking about herself. I hope that I ruled well. I hope that I did this. I hope that I was the people's queen. I
that's
tried my best. And when Diana went crazy and did all this stuff, I hope I made the right decision. And I hope I accepted Camilla. You know, maybe from the queen, make it from that. Or it could be from Harry. You know, I see you, you doddering old lady. You called my wife a Negro. You know, you could make it interesting.
No, I know. Yeah, I know. See, what I thought about when this started coming together was that
Yeah.
this is really more of like an anthem in a way, almost.
Okay, so
It's
I
like,
don't, you know something, and no, I think, don't do that. Because I think you don't have to be negative about the queen because obviously you have a lot of affection for her. But I'm trying to think of doing one specific thing that she did rather than a whole bunch of things is a good idea.
okay.
Changing the point of view is a good idea. It doesn't have to be somebody talking about the queen. It could be from the queen, or it could be from her husband up in heaven, Philip talking. I don't know. You know, you can change point of view. But I would like it, you know, to be honest, it's just not interesting enough.
Okay.
You know,
I expected to hear that, Mark,
did you?
because I know, you know, it's the kind of thing like if I sent this to King Charles, you know, he would probably really like it because it honors her. It talks about, you know, how wonderful she is. But as a song, yeah, it's not that.
Well, I think you have to find a way into it where it's going to be a little bit more rich with it. I got your emotion, which I really like. I know, you know, but I didn't get it in the lyrics. It was a little, what do you call it? It was one of those songs you'd hear in a state dinner if somebody sang about the queen. I didn't get
Exactly.
like I want more like Candle in the Wind, you know, or
Okay.
that you really get the idea of the person and what they had to go through. So that's my thought. But good one. Okay, thanks, Claudia.
Mhm.
Karen, Let's go.
Oh, boy. I wrote a song. I
Yeah.
wrote part of a song and I really hate it. I think it's really awful.
Okay.
I think
So what
I-
did you fulfill it? Did you write it to assignment? Is it about a character?
yeah, it's about
Oh.
a character, but I really got tangled up in it. I mean, I got tangled up and didn't know what to do with it.
Okay.
And, but you know, I thought it was important to show up today.
Showing up is always a wonderful thing. And sometimes we don't feel like showing up. I know.
Yeah, I really didn't, but I knew I
I
had
never
to.
feel like showing up when I'm exercising. When I exercise Tuesday and Thursdays. I always feel better when I afterwards, but man. Tell you. Okay.
So, it's called, good. See, I'm really trying to block it out of my head.
Oh.
Oh my God,
Well, do you have it? Can you put it up? Can you?
no.
Or just read it to me.
I don't
It's
even
about
wanna
your
do that.
accountant, right, Karen?
Yeah, I
Oh, you don't even want to read it? You don't want to read it? You don't
oh
want to?
God.
Oh, read it. I won't think less of you, I promise. I've written some awful songs.
Oh no, this is really horrendous.
Oh, no, I could read you some of my horrendous songs. They're bad.
It's so bad I can't even, oh, okay, here it is.
Okay.
All right. I wanted to be, you know, I wanted to be really funny, you know, kind of like my attorney Bernie.
Uh-huh.
But it's just not there, and I got lost in it.
Okay, read it.
My accountant refers to himself, because he nags, you know, his clients. He refers to himself as a certified pain in the ass. But I don't know. I don't know if that's funny or not, or, you know, if it's dumb. All right. Okay. So this is what I wrote. Cover your ears if you don't want to hear it, please. Not you. Not you.
The teacher's covering his ears. That's
Yeah.
bad.
That's really bad. Okay, my accountant Ronnie keeps me on the straight and narrow, very careful with my savings and dinero. With fine fiduciary fingers, he handles my figures. He's my CPA, a certified pain in the ass. He checks my assets closely every single day. He wears me out. You wear me out, he says, with credit cards and how you pay. He wants perfect balance sheets, but it's all BS, I say. He's my CPA, a certified pain in the ass. He's a stickler for no deficits, insists I squeeze out benefits in every transaction that I make, does his best to stop me from flying off the handle. He directs me to direct deposits. His earnest smile puts a cherry on it. And that's as far as I got.
That's great.
Yeah, Karen, it's much
Why are
better
you
than
saying it's so awful?
I love it.
I don't know.
I want to hear the rest of it.
I mean, balance sheet BS.
Tina,
That's
Tina,
brilliant,
you have something to
Karen.
say? Tina, go on.
I'd like to hear a rhyme with a certified pain in the ass, like, well, I'm really the last. He says, you know, something, because he's a certified, well, I don't know what you would say, but I think that would really help tie it in. And then
Mhm.
if you could get that hook, you know, and then you could take it from there. And is that a good thing to tell her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so what's the form of the song?
It's AABA.
Okay, so where is your title?
My title is certified pain.
Isn't it CPA, certified pain in the ass? Isn't that the title?
Certified pain is certified public accountant.
I think it's certified pain in the ass. CPA, certified pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And I think when you hit certified pain in the ass, it's got a rhyme. So certified pain in the ass pops.
Okay.
I've said this before. Yeah. But where you put it. So it seems like your scansion between your A's isn't the same. Number one.
Okay.
You know, So that's one of the things that's tripping you up. You've got a lot of clever stuff and it is funny. And I completely relate to this because I've got an accountant that's always telling me I'm spending too much money. And he, so I totally agree. I totally relate.
Okay.
But I think you need to make the A's match, and you need to put the certified pain in the ass at the end of the A, I think.
Well, that's where I have it, but
He thinks he's
because
sad.
What,
each
Gina?
each A section is, four lines. And so the last one is, he's my CPA, a certified pain in the ass. But I feel like, yes, I have to rhyme something like Dina, like you said, instead of he handles my figures, I have to have something that rhymes with ass. So
Yeah,
that, yeah.
task.
Ass.
There's a lot of ass rhymes. There's fast, task. Look 'em up. Find something that's fiduciary. I like that you use fiduciary, didn't you?
I said with fine fiduciary fingers.
Yeah, fiduciary fingers is cool. I like that. But you've got to match your A's. I mean, you just do. I mean, you've got to come up with a melody for your first day, and then you'll.
Okay. Okay.
But I like it. Everybody
Okay.
likes it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. So I won't throw it out.
Yeah. So, anybody? Did I get everybody? Anybody have something else to play? No?
Did I play the Jacaranda song?
Oh, play the Jacaranda song. That's good.
Okay. I really want you, I already know that it's too long.
Okay.
Okay.
You're going to share the screen. Great.
Yeah. I hid it. Okay, where's the sharing?
It's there.
I know, but it's all
It's at the
hidden.
bottom.
I know. Okay, here it is.
Welcome to my world.
All right. And if I'm sharing sound,
Did you make a demo?
yeah, I did.
Okay,
With,
so share sound. So share the sound. Oh, I hit the two little things at the bottom.
Here it is. Okay. Ready?
Ready, steady, go.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Okay. It's rich.
Good.
Oh, damn it. That's the one without any voice. I'll sing to it, okay?
Uh-huh, sure.
All right. I gotta get my lyrics.
Can you put the lyrics up too?
Yeah, I'm looking for them.
Okay.
Jacaranda. Okay. Here we go.
All right.
They say LA has no seasons, sunshine, blue skies for no reason. People come from all around. They lay on beaches turning brown. But if they walk around the town, they'll see blue skies, purple spring showers. They'll see jacaranda flowers. There's just no way to describe it. I strongly prescribe it. Come in the spring, you'll see. Come in the spring, you'll see. You will see. I heard young Prince sing about it. His Purple Rain hinted at it. But at the time it made no sense. I had no clue it made me blue. But now I know he saw the raindrops too. saw blue skies, purple spring showers. He saw jacaranda flowers. There's just no way to describe it. I highly prescribe it. Come in the spring, you'll see. Oh, come in the spring, you will see. You'll see. A purple river's what you'll see beneath the jacaranda trees on the Culver City boulevards. Some people think they're messy, a month-long shower of confetti. It just depends upon your point of view. To me, they're blue skies, purple spring showers. I see jacaranda flowers. There's just no way to describe it. I highly prescribe it. Come in the spring, you'll see. Oh, come in the spring, you will see. You'll see. When all the flowers on the ground turn from pale purple to pale brown, you'll know that summer's just around the bend. It's a sign for moving on. It's just a time, it's not a time to sit and moan. Before you know it, they'll be back again. And it's the same. You'll see blue skies, purple spring showers. As I said, it's long.
Cool. Do you have the lyric?
Yeah. You want me to share that?
Yeah, I want to look at the lyric.
Okay, so I stopped sharing.
Everybody make sure you type up your lyrics because I really like to see the lyrics. There's a lot that's good about it.
So now I've stopped sharing that. And here are the lyrics.
Okay.
Can you see them? Share, right?
I think, yeah. Okay. Okay. What is VS? Verse.
Verse.
They say LA has no seasons, sunshine, blue skies for no reason. People come from all around. They lay on beaches turning brown. But if they walk around the town. Okay, so I want you immediately, this whole thing about lay on beaches turning brown, immediately they say LA has no seasons, sunshine, blue skies for no reason. But people come from all around to see the jacaranda. Immediately get into the jacaranda.
But they don't come for the jacarandas.
You know, they see the purple trees that line the streets. Yeah, I would get right in, blue skies, purple spring showers. What are purple spring showers? Are the jacaranda falling down?
But yeah, the flowers falling down.
Okay, they'll see jacaranda flowers. There's just no way to describe it. I strongly prescribe it. Come in the spring, you'll see. Come in the spring, you'll see. You'll see jacaranda. I would end with you will see jacaranda because that's your title.
You'll see jacaranda.
Yeah, you will see the jacaranda or jacaranda.
Jacarandas.
I heard Young Prince sing it. Did he sing about jacaranda?
No, but I'm imagining that he did. You remember A Purple Rain?
Yeah,
Purple Rain. I don't know. Maybe he did.
It took me out.
It did.
Yeah, as Purple Rain hinted at it. But at the time, it made no sense. I had no clue it made me blue, but now I know he saw the raindrop. I don't know. It's sort of hip. So,
Maita, question,
yeah, go on.
Maita, didn't you also sing this in Spanish?
No.
Yacaranda? No, maybe that was, no, maybe that was.
Although it
Dolores,
is a
but-
Spanish word, jacaranda.
That's what you'll see beneath the
In a
jacket.
different, it's, oh, in my CD, there's a song that says, it's a Spanish song, and he says, "We wait for the jacarandas to bloom." That marks the year.
Okay, that's maybe what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So my handyman arrived and we opened the package. It's these floating shelves and they were all stained and cracked.
Oh my God, that's terrible. From where?
From Wayfair, of all places.
Well, they'll take it back. That's the good news.
Well,
You
not
know,
only will they take it back, but I think they're gonna have to give me another set for free. You know, I mean, I'm just shocked. It was like $100.
Yeah. Okay, let's
Anyway,
get
I'm
back-
sorry, guys.
Yeah. You know, I really like, scroll down, Maida.
Mhm.
I love you do 2 different bridges.
Yeah.
When all the flowers on the turn from pale purple to pale brown, you'll know that summer's just around the bend. This is a sign for moving on. It's not a time to sit and moan. Before you know it, they'll be back again. I love that bridge much better than the first bridge. I don't think you need 2 different bridges.
So I can just use that one.
Yeah. I just wish, you know, for some reason, your chorus, you'll see blue skies, purple spring showers. You'll see the jacaranda flowers. There's just no way to describe it. I highly prescribe it. They come in the spring. You'll see the jacaranda. That's clear. I don't think you'll see blue skies, purple spring shower. I don't like purple spring showers, by the way. I would just say you'll see the jacaranda flowers. There's just no way to describe it. I highly prescribe it. Come in the spring, you'll see. Come in the spring, you'll see the jacaranda.
Okay, my reason for using that is because we don't get showers in the spring. So the showers we get are the flowers from the
I know,
jack.
but I didn't really get that. I didn't really get
Oh,
that.
really? Oh,
No, I did not. I did
that's
not.
a problem.
Yeah, I really wanted you. I want this song to be about the jacaranda. Of
Okay.
course, I mean, so you sort of got a double chorus, which is fine. I think if you end with jacaranda, that's going to solve that problem. I think your first verse you need to get to, maybe it's not the beaches that people come for. The people who live in this town, what they really love is the jacaranda flowers. You know what I mean? They say LA has no season, sunshine, blue skies for no reason. But the other people may come to see the beaches turning colors. The people in LA love the jacaranda.
I get that. Yeah, I can work that.
I
in.
want you to get right to the jacaranda.
Yeah.
They see jacaranda flowers. No way to describe it. I strongly prescribe it.
Yeah.
Jacaranda flowers come in the spring. Jacaranda. You know, you could say jacaranda a lot more. But I do, you know, so then I would try another verse that doesn't go on this Prince trip.
Yeah.
I would go, some people think it's messy because a lot of people do, but I don't consider it. You had a nice rhyme for messy.
Confetti.
Yeah, that's nice. I would go the messy part for the second verse.
Okay. Great. And I mean, it just goes on with the chorus. What do I do
Hummingbirds
about
and-
that?
I'd get rid of the hummingbirds and the bumble. Everything that doesn't.
Oh, no. That's not part of it.
Oh, okay, great. So just keep on the jacaranda. Anything that takes you away from it, don't put in there.
But I don't have to make it shorter?
No, I don't see it shorter. I just think you need to make it more about the jacaranda. I mean, the
Okay.
Prince, yeah, that's what I see. So
Okay.
work on it. Maybe we'll have another rewrite after that.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Maida. I love the way you write.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting. Today I was driving back from my doctor's and it's fall here and there's so much gold and red and But I was thinking about how I miss the jacaranda because we don't get those here.
They're
And,
magnificent.
and then there you go, he wrote this song.
I never even heard of Jacaranda. And that's why I find this song interesting, because, you know, now I know about another flower. Because I don't know if we have them in New York. I don't know.
No,
I don't think so.
Yeah, so for me, it was fascinating, and I want to see what a jacaranda looks like now. So you sparked my, you know, imagination about this flower. So
They're
Right,
just
Dana?
messy and sticky when they're on the ground. That's the only problem with them.
yeah.
When they fall, they're messy and sticky, but it's worth it. They're beautiful. Okay, everybody. I'm looking forward to your location songs, and I love the stuff you came up with. Do rewrites, and I'll see you next week.
Bye.
And
Bye.
great hearing your song, Carrie, but I guess she's gone. Okay, great hearing everybody's song. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.